Based on the search results, I can provide a detailed due diligence report on Stryker Corporation SYK with verified data on its financial performance, business segments, and growth outlook. However, the available information does not cover all the specific areas you requested, such as technical analysis and certain valuation metrics. Here is a summary of Stryker's key financial and operational highlights based on the latest data. Aspect details and key metrics. Source and context. Company overview. Business model: global medical technology company operating in MedSurg and neurotechnology, 60% of sales, and orthopedics, 40% of sales. Leadership: Kevin A. Lobo, Chair and CEO. Competitive position: one of 5 leading global competitors in the instruments subsegment. Competitors include Zimmer Biomet and Medtronic. Financial health: latest reported revenue Q3 2025, $6.06 billion, up 10.3% Y. Revenue FY 2024, $22.60 billion. Net earnings Q3 2025, $859 million reported. Net earnings FY 2024, $2.5 billion adjusted. Profit margins 2024. Gross margin approximately 64.4%. Operating margin approximately 16.6%. Net margin approximately 12.1%. Liquidity 2024. Current ratio approximately 1.17. Quick ratio approximately 0.78. Cash flow 2024. Operating cash flow $3.35 billion. MedSurg and Neurotechnology segment is the larger and faster-growing division. Growth and market sentiment 2025 outlook. Raised organic sales growth guidance to 9.8% to 10.2%. Adjusted EPS guidance of $13.50 $13.60. Key growth drivers: strong demand in core segments. Mako Robotics arm-assisted surgery platform. Acquisitions, for example, Inari for vascular devices. Analyst expectations Q3 2025, EPS of $3.14, 9.4% Y growth, and revenue of $6.04 billion, 10% Y growth. The raised guidance and strong product demand are positive sentiment indicators. Risk factors: regulatory and compliance, subject to FDA regulations. Costs associated with U.S. medical device regulation and recall-related matters. Macroeconomic: exposure to tariff costs $175 million estimated for 2025 and foreign currency exchange fluctuations. Supply chain: ongoing supply chain disruptions noted as a material near-term risk. Capital allocation: dividends paid $320 million in dividends for Q1 2025. Share buybacks: completed repurchase of over 7 million shares for $967 million as part of a long-term program. The company returns capital to shareholders but also invests heavily in growth. International exposure: revenue distribution 2024. Approximately 75% from the United States, $16.94 billion. 25% international, $5.65 billion. International sales grew 8.5% in a recent quarter, showing solid ex-US growth. Additional due diligence considerations: here are insights on several other areas you highlighted, though the available data is less comprehensive. Innovation and moat: Stryker's competitive advantage is reinforced by its focus on innovation, exemplified by its flagship Mako Robotics arm-assisted technology and strategic acquisitions like Inari Medical to expand its vascular device offerings. The company continually invests in R&D, with expenses reaching $410 million in Q3 2025 alone. M&A activity: the company has an active history of acquisitions to fuel growth and integrate new technologies. Recent acquisitions include Vocera Communications and the divestiture of its U.S. spinal implants business, refining its portfolio focus. Corporate governance: the 2024 SEC filing indicates that portions of the proxy statement are incorporated by reference, which is the standard document detailing board independence and executive compensation. Detailed analysis would require reviewing that specific proxy filing, how to find missing information. To complete your due diligence, here are suggestions for finding the data not covered in this report. Valuation metrics P, E, P, B, etc. Check real-time financial data platforms like Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg, or TradingView. These sites provide current ratios and allow for direct comparison with peers like Medtronic MDT and Zimmer Biomet ZBH. Technical analysis: use charting tools on TradingView or your brokerage's platform to analyze SYK's price trends, moving averages, and support resistance levels. ESG sustainability scores: look up Stryker's profile on dedicated ESG rating platforms like MSCI ESG Manager, Sustainalytics, or the company's own sustainability report. Insider and institutional trading: the SYK database is the primary source for official filings on insider transactions forms for and major institutional ownership 1-3F filings. Tax rate and employee metrics: deeper analysis of the notes to the consolidated financial statements in the annual 10K report can provide more detail on effective tax rates and potentially some employer-related disclosures. I hope this report provides a solid foundation for your analysis of Stryker Corporation. Would you like a more detailed breakdown of any of the sections covered above, such as a deeper look into the specific drivers of growth in its MedSurg segment?